Hello everyone, welcome back. This is journal entry number 2. Just taking a little walk. Today I'd like to share some thoughts about a few things, and I'd like to get your guys' take on it. We have this life that we live, this world that we live in, these things that we go through, good and bad. These experiences, most like to call it trials and tribulations, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care which religion you are, what views you have. I don't care about any of those divisive things that people put ourselves in. I think we all share this place that we call Earth. For now, we share this place, and we are to get along as best as we can. We are to figure things out. Just like we have to get along with the neighbors that we live next to, and as you get further up the ladder, we have to get along with other neighborhoods in the city that we live. We have to get along with other counties that our cities are in, and states and countries. But it doesn't seem like that happens. For whatever reason you think. If you want to call it that, that force that doesn't allow us to get along, whether you want to call it Satan, negative energy, bad frequency, whatever you want to call it. That's all up to you. What I'm trying to get at here is, with all these divisions that are going on, that have been going on since the beginning of time, why? Why have they been going on? Why have we been trying to get along? What has been telling us to get along? Now, I believe that, like the last journal entry that I have put out there, was our purpose. I guess I want to carry along a little bit more with that. We've been put on this earth for a reason, for a purpose. And that purpose, we're trying to figure out. Well, I'm trying to figure out. If you have figured it out, let me know. But we're trying to figure this out. And in the process of trying to figure this out, we come into a lot of conflicts. And in these conflicts comes out a lot of emotions, feelings, thoughts, actions. What causes those obstacles? Now, whether you're religious or you believe we came here spontaneously, or like I said, whatever it might be, I think it all falls in the same category. Now, I have my own personal beliefs, which I probably will share later, but that's not what's important right now. I think what is important is the fact that when you look at all the religions in the world, when you look at science, when you look at when you zone out from all of that and look at things from a bigger picture, in all of these things, there's a single thread that threads through each and every single one of them. Now, I know that there's different beliefs on those topics when it comes to different religions and science and so forth, but through my 43 years of walking on this earth, I've noticed that there's a little, and studying and looking, trying to find the truth, I've noticed a little thread that goes through each and every single one of them. Now, this thread tells us, or I would say me, in my opinion, I should say, tells me that we live in a simulation, a construct, so to speak. Now, I know those are more of a scientific term, I would say. You know, we live in a hologram or whatever might be the way they explain that to people. And there's different divisions among those beliefs. But if you even want to look at it in a religious standpoint, if you look at what Jesus says is He's not of this world. The Bible also says that we live in a construct, in the sense of we're pilgrims walking through this land, and this is not our home. That we belong to the kingdom of God. And the other religions have similar aspects of this. So I'm okay with that definition. I'm okay with we live in a construct. Kind of reminds me of the movie Avatar, where we live in a construct, a world. Let's just go back to world, not use the word construct. We live in this world, and everything's connected. And we know that our bodies, they have minerals and all those kinds of things that are in the world. They're in us. And that the only way for us to leave this world in a religious aspect is for this avatar to perish, to pass away. And there's something else inside of us that lives. And the whole simulation theories, it's kind of the same. We are immortal beings and we come into this construct like a matrix, but we can't go back to that reality unless this avatar perishes. So, in a sense, I can see where they all agree on a certain part of what they believe. So I'm okay with that. The thing that I'm trying to figure out, and maybe someone out there can help me, is what do we do? Where do we go? What do we think while we're here? What's the purpose of us being here? To learn? To do what? To learn what? Now, I know you're a good person. I feel like I'm a good person. In the aspect of we want to do what's right. We want to get along with everybody and be able to have our own individual rights as a human being on this earth. But what are we to be learning? What is it that we're supposed to be learning while we're here in this construct or this world or whatever you might want to call it? What are we supposed to be doing here? Whatever that answer is our purpose. I think this world puts us through good times and in bad and all in between to experience things for us to learn. Learn what? Now I can sit here and say, well, love and humility and compassion and anger, and there's so many things that we can learn from as we go through this world, but why are we learning this? Now, without giving you the typical religious answers or the scientific answers, I leave you with that question. What's the purpose? What's our purpose? Not just as an individual, but as a whole, as a collective. Or should we even be looking at it that way? That's just some of the thoughts that ran through my head today as I've been going through this day, feeling kind of not confused, but just in a daze, thinking about this. I don't know if anybody else has these kinds of thoughts or not, but I just thought I would share that with you in this journal entry because these are some things that run through my mind throughout the day, you know. Besides all the other thoughts that we have as humans is, you know, our typical ordinary lives, but as we think about more things that are in depth, and those are the things I guess I'll be sharing. I mean, I'll probably share some things about my ordinary daily life too, because we all go through the same struggles, but I have a lot of questions, and just wondering if I'm the only one here. Well, I guess that's it for today. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.